Hello everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. My name is Shanita and I am coming to you on my wash day so that I can demo and review for you the new collection by Product Junkie Naturals. It is called Honey Hydration. And if you are familiar with them at all, then you know these gorgeous blue labels are new. And I'm going to be showing you what I bought, and I'm going to use them in this video, and I am really going to try to be thorough but not too long with it today. So if you're interested in seeing this wash day with the Honey Hydration line, then stay tuned. So I did this video before where I showed you what I bought from the line, but I am going to run through really quickly and show you again, for those of you who are new, what I'm going to use today. I bought 6 items, I believe, and 4 of them are here. And I have the Honey Hydration Protein Perfect Deep Treatment. There is the Juicy Curls Honey Mint Clay Wash. The Honey Hydration Don't Be Jealous Hair Gel. And Honey Hydration Honey Beet Sweet Nectar. And I'm going to be using this as a leave-in. So I have already washed my hair. I grabbed the jar, went upstairs to get in the shower to use the clay wash for my hair, got there and realized I did not have the clay wash. I picked up the deep treatment. So be sure that you are grabbing the right thing because I don't know, I just wasn't paying attention. So when I got up there, I realized, okay, I didn't have the clay wash, but I'm just too tired to go back and get it. So I did not use the clay wash this time. So I will come back in another video and use that and tell you what I think of it. I was so bummed. I really wanted to do this complete set, but so I have already shampooed my hair. So I'm going to be starting at the deep treatment phase today. The deep treatment is a protein deep conditioner, and so it has some very interesting ingredients. This is the first protein deep treatment from Product Junkie Naturals, and so I am thrilled to try it. It does have honey and cetyl alcohol and avocado oil, slippery elm, marshmallow extract, silk protein. It has a couple of different proteins in it, but there are so many other moisturizing ingredients in here that I'm going to go ahead and use it, even though I don't quite need a protein treatment right now. I'm going to trust that the moisture ingredients are going to balance it out so that it's more like a nice balanced treatment. But I am going to not overuse it like I would do a moisture deep treatment. This calls for up to 15 minutes, and I will not go over 15 minutes with this, just so that I can test it out and make sure that the protein is not going to be too much for my hair. So let me show it to you. So here is the deep treatment. It is, of course, nice and thick. This is one of the things I love about this brand, these nice thick products. They're just so rich, but it's not, look at this. So it's soft, it's rich, but it's soft. I have a lot of their deep conditioners that are rich, but they're firm. Like I wouldn't be able to put this in here and stir this like this. So this looks very nice and whipped. It looks like a nice cake frosting, a nice smooth buttercream. So I am going to be using that, and then I'm going to use the leave-in, and I'm going to be using the gel, you guys. I am so anxious to try this. I've seen some people do a wash and go with it, and it looks like it has a medium to firm hold, which is exactly the kind of gel I need for my hair. So I'm going to be doing that. So if you would just give me a moment, I'm going to go off, I'm going to section my hair and start applying this deep conditioner, and we'll get started with styling. Okay, I am on this last section. And so far, this is going very good. This does not remotely feel like a protein deep conditioner. As I'm putting it through my hair, it is defining my curls unbelievably. So as you can see, like I said, it is very soft. And it smooths on very well. Super detangling. If you know me, then you know I always put deep conditioner on my roots. we forget about that, but I always go in between the sections and always cover each and every strand. So you can see that this covers well. It is not one of those that absorbs into the hair very well on contact. So I'm looking forward to see what it is going to do when I put heat on it. But at the same time, because this is a protein deep conditioner, even if it does not sink all the way in, I'll be okay, because the purpose of this is to kind of strengthen the hair. And of course the inside and the outside needs to be strengthened, but I will be okay if I can just stop the broken ends from popping off and not have like the entire strand nice and firm and strengthened. I'm okay with that. It is very, very slippery. I am getting shed hairs out like at every time I rub my fingers through it. So again, I go in, I make sure all of it is deep conditioned between the sections. This is so soft. Like it feels like it's just different. I'm so used to their deep conditioners being so thick, and this one is just soft and smooth and so detangling. I wouldn't even think protein was in it based on how it's feeling. So I love this. I'm getting that shed hair out. I cannot wait to put a little heat to this if I am already detangling on cold conditioner. And I mean, it's cold. It's cold in this room. It is cold outside. And so this is working wonderfully so far. So for the new people, I section my hair off and I leave it in these sections while I am shampooing. And when I'm deep conditioning, I twist up those sections and I pin my hair down in these like loose knots, just because when I go back to rinse it out, I want it to be all nice and still sectioned off, and that just keeps me from having to re-section every single time. So that is it. I'm gonna put my plastic cap on, and instead of going under deep heat like my hooded dryer or my hair bonnet, I'm just gonna use my thermal cap. I'm gonna put on the hot head for about 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes, and I'm gonna rinse this out, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think. This is not an error. I'm looking for the words. I just rinsed out that deep conditioner. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I did let it sit in for 15 minutes with my hot head on. The slip and the hydration in this stuff is amazing. Like, I could have finger detangled my coarse hair and just pulled out shedded hair. I should have. Oh, okay. It's so good. It's so good. It's so hard to believe that this is a deep treatment. Balancing moisture and protein is such a big deal with our hair. And so when you get both of those in a product, it is so rare that it is so perfectly balanced. I know only a couple of conditioners that have protein in it and it's still hydrating. Well, this is so good. It's so good. The slip is out of this world. Like, as I was rinsing it out, I'm thinking, how can this have protein? How can this have protein? It's so slippery. It's so soft. My hair feels absolutely incredible. So I'm going to just move on. So I'm about to use this leave-in. I have not looked at the consistency of this. I have tried shaking it up and it is not moving, so I know it's nice and thick. My only concern with this is it going to be too heavy for my hair for a wash and go? I know if I were doing a twist out, it would be fantastic. And so it has raw honey, cocoa butter, bihydramonium methyl butylene glycol, beetroot extract, hemp seed oil, avocado oil. Okay, let's just take a look. I'm gonna take off the entire top here and, okay, true to form, it is a Product Junkie Naturals leave-in. It is rich and it is soft and it is creamy and it feels great, but I think I can do this. I think this will be enough for my wash and go. It's definitely hydrating enough. My only concern with it is it going to be too heavy where I'm going to be fighting trying to get curls in. So I am going to get ample leave-in so that I can, this is just gliding through as you would expect. So smooth, so smooth. And you want to make sure when you're doing wash and go that you get some curl clumpage going before you add a gel, because this is the product that is going to curl your hair. The gel is supposed to just make it hold. It's just supposed to make sure it stays in place. So it feels great. I'm very comfortable with using it alone. I am comfortable with it not being too thick. And I should have opened this gel before my hands were wet. Oh, it's white. Okay, I expected a gel. Look at this. Already we see this is going to have some hole. It's clinging to the container. Oh, okay, so some of the ingredients in here: PVP, butylone glycol, avocado oil, xanthan gum, something called hair fix. All right, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh, it feels like glue, like a Elmer's glue type thing. It's not yucky feeling, it's just clingy. You see what I mean? So I'm going to start with a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, that might have been too much. I'm going to pull this section on down. If she has solved the wash and go problem for us type 4s, I am probably going to just rent a billboard in your city and just advertise it on there, because this is our biggest issue. People that say they cannot get curl clumpage, they cannot get defined curls, not moisturizing enough, too heavy, too crunchy, the tangles. Oh my gosh, the tangles. Don't want to forget that, which is the reason I am going to also put this on the ends. This feels so strange. It is creamy like a cream, but it's got that sticky situation. Not sticky, it's not sticky, that's not the word I want to use. It's got that clumping definition holding factor. That's what I'm trying to say. I normally have to shingle my hair, and there's no rhyme or reason to the there's no form or no specific pattern I'm using to separate this. You can see some of the pieces I'm taking away are big, some of them small, but making sure, I know you can't see that. I'll come back and I'll make sure that I do one in the front. The gel is so easy to work with. That is the big thing. It just is so slippy and gliding through the hair so well. But this is the part of my hair that really cooperates with just about anything. This is the looser part. So when I get to the front, to this low porosity part, I will bring you back on and we will see how it does for that, because that is the true test. But so far, yes ma'am. Okay, I am done. You guys, this is gonna blow your mind, but I think I used too much product. I know you're so shocked. But here is what all this looks like. And I shingled the whole thing. I am going to take my little t-shirt here and try to blot out some of this white residue. I don't know how this is going to do when it dries. I have some gels that it looks white and the residue dries right on top when it's dry. But this one being so natural and clean, I don't know if it will dry clean or not. But these curls, I'm appalled. Like I don't get these kind of girls with a natural gel. None. None of the faves that people talk about. I've tried them all. I end up still going back to wetline or generally wetline. That's really the only one where I've been able to get a wash and go that lasts some days. What I am noticing about this gel is it is so smoothing and so detangling and so hydrating. Hair that is coarse like mine has a really hard time defining. Like it's like it's heavy and it's weighed down and it won't curl. When I put that leave-in in, I can immediately see the curls start forming. When I add this gel, I just get more of that. And I feel like the honey is making a huge difference. Of course, I can't feel the honey, but I know it's in there, and I know honey is so super hydrating. And so that is what I would tell someone. Just, you have to make sure your hair is hydrated and detangled. Hydrated, not necessarily moisturized. That hair has to be flexible and hydrated all the way through. Water has to be down into your cortex. So I used not quite half, but again, I do not believe that I needed this much gel. There are times I just wanted to make sure it got down on the scalp, on the roots of my hair, so that it would lay flat and not be puffy. And because I like defined curls, I will sit and shingle it and make sure every single strand is covered. If you are not caught up in definition like that, you won't go through nearly as much. There are places that I feel like I could have just raked with my fingers and let it go, and the curls just bounce back. They just bounce back. That is what hydration will do. That protein deep conditioner, I believe it helped, because there are some times when, if your hair is not acting right, if it's not curling, if you're not getting the moisture you need, believe it or not, there are some proteins that are good for your hair that will help it be moisturized. You guys, that's a whole nother video. Okay, I am going to dry this hair because it is late at night. I'm going to sit under the dryer, obviously. I may not try to stretch my hair because if I stretch it, I am going to get frizz and I'm not going to get as much wear out of it. There's no reason for me to stretch it. We'll see. I don't know. But nevertheless, I wanted you to see what it looks like before I do anything else. All those places that typically don't curl, there's a low porosity section in the front, even that 4C area in the top feels like it curled well. And I definitely have got to blot some of this residue off. And I will do that with a t-shirt. I will not use a towel. And after about a few minutes, if I see that that is not going clear and drying up clean, then I will come back and squish it some more and try to get some of that out. But if it does seem to disappear, then I will just come back when it's dry. Okay, I will see you guys later. Hey everybody, so I am back and this is actually day 2. I did not come back to show you guys my hair wet or dry and I am on day 2. I just do not feel like cleaning up at all. So it's just a regular old day and I am just coming before this hair gets too bent out of shape to let you know how it turned out. These curls look good. I am ecstatic about them. They are still defined. As you can see, I used too much gel, but even considering that I used too much, I don't have any flakes. I'm just telling you that. I see some spots in my camera that is looking like they're flakes, and it is actually spots where it is shiny actually. This is so nice, and this is completely untouched. This is the first time I'm actually touching. I'm rubbing some oil through it now just to break the gel cast on it. So very quickly, what did I use, you guys? Oh, the deep treatment, which I told you all about how I love this. So much hydration for it to be a protein conditioner. I did not see one single solitary piece of hair breakage out of this wash day. All of them were actually shedded strands, perfectly normal. Very happy about this. I would feel so content using this often because it's so hydrating and I don't have any fear of the protein being too much. They are lightweight proteins. There are about 2 or 3 in there, but they work phenomenally with the amount of moisture that you get. So don't be afraid to use this anytime. Like, I would use this absolutely anytime. The slip on it is magical, just magical. This is another one that just goes into it wasn't very slippery. I have a running list of conditioners that I said that I was gonna do for you guys that is deep conditioners that will make you skate in the shower because it leaves such a oily, slippery residue at the bottom. This does not make me skate, but the slip and the hydration is off the charts. Incredible DC. Love this very much. And then I use the Honey Beet Sweet Nectar, and this is the leave-in. I was kind of hesitant about this, if you recall, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be too thick or if it would do okay with the wash and go, because typically when I do wash and goes, I try to do a lighter leave-in because I'm so scared of getting flakes and overdoing gel where the hair is just ruined. I was very generous with this because this is where the moisture lies in the wash and go. Perfect. It just works perfectly. And I could use this also with a twist out or braid out or anything else that I wanted to use with no problems whatsoever. I didn't have to use any additional leave-in with it. I didn't have to add any oil. It's just perfect on its own and it's wonderful for the winter weather. That is the one thing about that honey in these products. Perfect for this time of the year. That hydration and those humectants, and my hair just does better with humectants in the winter time. Some people don't use them this time of the year. My hair loves them this time of year. It really helps the moisture and hydration in my hair. So This was right on time for me. And then there is the gel. Now, of course, I overuse this because I overuse everything. And the other reason I overused it was because, first of all, it's my first time using it. I don't typically use gels that I like. The gels that I like tend to either really cast my hair and make it hard, or it just will not define it enough because I've got these different textures of hair and I typically have to shingle every single piece. The honey and the hydration in this help this to really define well. I did the shingling thing because I'm just accustomed to it. The next time I do a wash and go, I'm going to do just kind of the praying hands motion because I think that this would curl it all by itself. I really don't feel like I needed to do all that. Would I have gotten this much definition? Probably not. But it just depends. If I just wanted a quick do and not have to go through all the little single curls, then I wouldn't have to do that. But I wanted to show you all the definition that I got here. Last night I put on my curl case, and I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but I've got a video recorded on that, and that is going to be coming out really soon. And I bought the curl case because I wanted to preserve my hair, and then it was the perfect solution for wash and go hair. My hair, if I had just laid on it like this, despite the nice cast on it, it wouldn't have been flattened, but I would not have gotten as much wear out of the wash and go. It would ruin a whole lot faster. But that curl cap really slid over my hair, and it gave my hair volume this morning. It didn't mess with a single curl, and I should have actually showed it with this wash and go, but I'll do it in the next one. I'll come and show you how I do that at night. So simple. But once you see the curl case video, then you'll understand what I mean. But it held my hair beautifully overnight. And like I said, this is day 2. I have not broken the gel cast. These curls will last me a week easily if I wanted to. I didn't stretch it because I want it to last. If I had stretched it, then I would have gotten a lot less wear out of it. So you can see the shrinkage, and if I feel like it starts to tangle, then maybe I will stretch it. But knowing me, I'll probably wash it out before that happens. But if you are somebody who was curious about that gel, it worked wonderfully for my hair. Even my little 4C area up here, like I don't have, it's beautiful. The curls are just wonderful. There's no frizz anywhere. And I've got just a head full of voluminous, tiny, tight coils, and I like it very much. Very much. So if you are a person who are skeptical about wash and goes, or think that, you know, your wash and goes don't come out well because you don't like them, you need to try this one. Give this one one try. I know you've probably been through so many gels, you've probably already said, I'm done, I'm not going to try another one. Really try this one. The slip and the detangling helps so much with the coiling. So I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of tangled hair because it's so nice and slippery, and so it detangles so well. Even the leave-in detangled the hair so well. So adding this slippy, slimy consistency, it just detangled the hair beautifully. So instead of it curling around each other, like it just curled on its, it just curled on itself. The strings themselves are just curled from roots to end. And I hope that you can see that. It is so funny, these spots up here that look like they're white. They look like they're white in this camera, and there's because so many lights here. It is not flaky. This really is just spots where it is just shiny. I'm looking in a mirror next to here, and it's just shiny hair. So no makeup, no over the top do. I really wanted to come and do this video real quick because I know she is currently running a sale. And for those of you who are going to be purchasing that new pumpkin deep conditioner and the new pumpkin oil, you might want to throw this gel into your basket also while you're in there. I don't know if this honey hydration line is even still on sale or not, but you want to try this. It's that consistency where a little bit is going to go a long way, and I wish so badly I'd had this last year, but that's okay. I'll have it for this spring and in the summer so that I can play with wash and goes a little bit more. Of course, I would start doing them now that it's winter time. But anyway, you guys, I don't know if you even know what's on sale. She put in her Instagram stories that there's a pumpkin DC. So there's a pumpkin DC, and a lot of people miss the oil. So there's also a pumpkin oil. You may want to go in the search bar and just type in pumpkin, because it's not like on the front page, or we didn't get an email or whatever saying what all items were going to be on the sale. So you may have to go and search for pumpkin to see those items that are on sale. And also there is another item that I picked up that I was not expecting, and I didn't see it before. I don't know how long it's been on there, but it is a double buttercream. She's got something on there now called a double buttercream, and it sounds so moisturizing. It's got a couple of butters in it. It's got some amazing oils. It uses castor oil within the top 5 ingredients. So perfect for the colder weather. So be sure to scour that. I think pretty much at this point I probably have gotten everything else on there. Those 2 pumpkin items, the double buttercream, and also there was another item that I saw that I didn't see before. Oh, it was in that, it's in this honey hydration line as well. It's called honey multi-use styler or something like that. Put in multi-use. It may be called honey multi-use styler or honey multi-styler something. I don't have the name in front of me, you guys, but it is in this line. So it has the blue label, and I believe it is new. I didn't see that before, and it could have been there and I could have just missed it. But those are the 4 new things I saw on there. So be sure to go and check it out. You want to get it before it gets too late in the year. You want to get it before they sell out. And don't forget, you can use your Essence 20 discount code, and the code works on top of the sale prices. So some of these items are already marked down. Use the extra, what is 15-20% off to save on top of that. And then if you are a VIP member, like, this is just a win-win, because then you're also going to get your extra 10% refunded back to you after the sale. So it is a great time. I am really surprised that we are able to use 2 different promos at the same time. So take advantage of that. Now's the time. You do not want to get caught up in that Black Friday rush where it's going to take forever to get your products, and you want it so that you can enjoy the pumpkin fragrance right now, because in no time at all the weather will be changing and we'll be out of pumpkin season. So you guys take advantage of that. Let me know what you think about the hair. Let me turn around so you can see it. And I love being able to lay on it. I love being able to work out in it. I love these curls because they really do give me some longevity, and I don't have to be quite as cautious with my hair when I'm wearing the wash and goes. The gel really helps lock these curls in place, and I love playing with them. That is the other reason I didn't stretch them out, because I would sit and play with it until I pulled it out. It's so rare that I do this, and I'm always doing twist outs, and so it's just so cool when you can see your natural curl pattern when you're not used to that, and see how tightly wound they are. I just don't get that opportunity often, and I'm just tickled to death. So you guys, go take advantage. Drop down below and let me know if you have any questions. As usual, you know I'll be glad to answer them. I often find things that I didn't say in the video, and I'll drop them there. Just check it just in case, and I'll put it toward the top if there's anything new. So I'll see you guys next time. If this is your first time, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of Product Junkie Natural things coming up now that I've been I've got my little code that I can use now. It'll give me an opportunity to try so many of the other products that I've been putting off. So I'm glad to finally have that, and maybe that'll be a motivation to for some of you to try them, and for me to finally use up some stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Take care. Bye.